Right, now it says we're live. So good evening, everyone. Good evening, or good afternoon, Echo. What time is it with you?
That's noon.
Interrupting your lunch.
It's good whatever time of the day it is, wherever you are. Or night.
Yeah, well, we got 8 p.m. here. It's sunny-ish. It's been raining for a month.
Yeah, it's
Not too windy to go outside.
I went to start watering my yard last night, and right after I started, the wind hit. So I got to remove the water, and the wind's blowing all the cold water right at me. It's like, okay, yeah, and I got to finish watering. I'm like, this is gonna suck.
Sitting there in the cold, or was it hot?
When it was cool, especially when you get that cool wind, it makes it even worse.
Ah, yeah, you feel
like
that.
And then add cold water. It's just like
off to bed. The day is done.
Pretty much. It's like a trifecta: cold weather, cold wind, cold water.
That hits you where it hurts. Right, let's see. Oh, I can't get any details. My phone is frozen. Restart it. There we go. Right. Anyway, what are we doing? Now, we are doing the CBS Fox's Flight of the Navigator, not the Disney version. This is the pre-Disney version.
Well, they bought it.
Yeah, till they bought everything. So, what are we looking at? It's in color. It's 1989 the packaging. No date. Was it 96? Yeah, there it is, 96. So, did you see this in the cinema, Echo?
I can't recall because this movie came out 86, so I was like 8 years old. So that's a long time ago. So I mean, I might have. I mean, it's a cool movie.
It is. It didn't do very well at all on release.
But it's lovable. I mean,
yeah, it's only an hour and a half. It's 86 minutes on VHS.
According to this, it had a budget of $9 million US and made a little over $18 million US. So
yeah, I was considered a flop, but it made twice the money it cost.
But what would we consider as a success then? I mean, they made the money back and some. So what has to be 3-4 times the amount?
Yeah, I guess back then it was the $100 million or nothing mark, which was rare back then. But now it's expected on a weekend or a day.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna get that these days with half the stuff streaming online at the same time.
Yeah,
there were theater chains having a fit about that. Yeah. It was what's that movie? Troll 2, not Troll 2. There was a made like back in 2020, based on that toy line with the characters with the fuzzy hair.
Trolls.
Yeah, they made the sequel and they were like, oh, we're going to stream online. And the movie theaters are like, no. If you do that, we would never allow any of your movies in our theater again.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that Trolls 2 existed.
And it didn't help because now people are like, we can do streaming and movie theaters, which theaters are like, we lose money.
Oh. Best of both worlds for the studios, but cinemas lose out on a lot of snacks if the kids aren't going.
Hell, we had a movie theater here that they had. Do you remember that arcade game, House of the Dead?
Oh yes, I played that many times in the cinema.
When I was living in Seattle, they had a movie theater that had it set up for free.
Whoa!
So what you had to get in, you had to buy a movie ticket. We were buying random movie tickets just to go in and play the game and never would see the movie. And we're buying, concessions, and they didn't care. They kept the game. They kept the game free because the theater was still making money. So that's a way to draw people in.
Yeah, Dave and Buster's style cinema.
Just don't ask me what movie tickets I bought because I can't recall it. It was randomly you go in, you're like, okay, just whatever. Here's the money. I'm going to go get my popcorn, my candy, my soda. There's the machine.
2 tickets to Gili, please.
So, I mean, movies made money off us.
Yeah. Yeah, so that went in the record. So you're cheating the cinemas and the studios out of.
Well, not technically. I mean, they're still getting my money.
Yeah. But the film wasn't as popular as they thought. Right, let's have a look. Got Dr. Impossible's here. Greetings, Sam. Flight sold, yeah, VHS. Very well on VHS and did rental in the UK. Producer sales organization released the film on the UK and evening. Good evening. Yeah, I was just looking at that. It's, where does it say on the back? Yeah, producers sales organization logo is on the back. Because, yeah, this made a lot on rentals and VHS and TV showings and everything. It became quite popular.
Part of the reasons, though, is because Paul Rubens is in it.
Now, I did not know who he was until probably mid-90s, because we didn't really get Pee-wee over here.
Yeah, he was a big craze. I knew kids that were like, they lived by him. Yet there's material for him before he was a kid show where he was not family friendly. I watched a bit. It's him and somebody where they walk up to a girl and they got mirror on the shoes, and they walk up and they're like trying to look under a skirt, and she laughs. She goes, "Joke's on you! I ain't got no panties on." And they look down real quick, like. So he was not adult friendly, not till Playhouse and the movies.
Yeah, it was.
And then he got in trouble.
Yeah, then he got in trouble. He likes to go to the cinema alone. What's wrong with that?
I just don't be. What was it? One comedian said he broke the second rule. He got loud when he was doing it.
I did not know that.
That was the joke. Because how did he? Do you see his appearance on MTV after the arrest? He is at some one of the award shows. He shows up in the Pee-wee character, and he goes, "You heard any good jokes as of late?" Knowing that he's the butt of jokes.
Yeah, so I heard him in this. I think I first saw him in Batman Returns, I think. But yeah, I didn't really catch the Pee-wee stuff until this millennium.
He did Pee-wee, Batman Returns, Buffy.
Oh yes, Buffy. There you go. I saw him in that.
See, Gotham. He essentially played a variation of the same character that he did in Batman Returns and Gotham.
I didn't see him. I've only watched the first few seasons of Gotham.
Yeah, because I remember in Batman Returns, he's Penguin's father, and I forget what season it is of Gotham. He shows up as Penguin's father.
Oh, I remember that now. But, yeah, that came out a while ago.
I can't remember what season he showed up in.
Yeah. Right, hang on. Let's play this because. Hang on, I'm just going to rewind this a second because this is the CBS version.
And apparently they're working on a remake.
I've been looking at it. Every time I search it said remake coming. That's been every year for the last 5-10 years.
Yeah, it was back in development with Bruce Dallas Howard as a director.
Right. Oh, yeah, there we go. It says producer company there. Right, mine's digital copy says Disney and then goes straight into this.
Yeah, that's how they do it on the Disney Plus. It's like Disney.
Yeah. So you're thinking, oh my God, aliens, blurry aliens. Hang on.
It's
thank you.
It's the frisbees, and I could never recall playing frisbees with my dogs as a kid. I think every dog.
I mean, they were interested.
I think every dog I had, if you did that, they'd just be like, "What do you do?" Like, I ain't jumping up and risk breaking my legs.
Yeah, that's it. And
Come on, look at some of these dogs are getting wicked ass hair. Like the striking poses too. You watch sometimes when they do it.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. Apart from this one.
In the cast for this too.
It's 1978, so it's Frisbee season.
I was a baby then, so.
Me too, ish.
Technically, this would have been what, summer 78, probably. I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's set in July '78.
Yeah, I wasn't born until October, so I guess it's what they were doing that summer.
So,
Watch people who were like alive back then going, "We didn't do that in '78."
Frisbees was in June of '78, not July. Yeah, it's not really. It's frisbee and dogs. It's not really frisbee and a show. So I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be. It's a competition because they're all wearing blue neckerchiefs. Some of them.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to have a contest who can catch the most or be the best. But again, look at that. He goes up and he strikes a pose, and then he comes down.
Oh, that one with no tail is pretty good. Right. Where are we? Producers. Oh, I'm behind again. Hang on, let's catch up. Right, there we go. Produced. Directed by Randall Kleiser of Grease fame.
Grease is the word.
Oh, there you go. South Florida Frisbee Dog Championship.
I thought for the longest time, I always thought that old people live in Florida. Because that's a lot of the images as a kid that they would paint. Only old people live in Florida.
Yeah, I guess they took over after Scarface was taken down. Mark H. Baker's father wrote the original story of Flight. He was a student in UCLA at the time, but I think he wrote the original treatment that was far more darker and De Palma showed interest. Yeah, because people do say it's a film of two halves, where the first half is the secret alien stuff happening, and then the second half is a kids having fun film.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Now, I think I saw this in the cinema. It rings a bell. I can't be definite on that one.
I'm trying to remember I can't remember a lot of the stuff I saw in the theater as a kid.
No, nor can I. I can remember certain ones.
Yeah. Particularly ones where it involved me embarrassing somebody. My dad decided he wanted to go see Beverly Hills Cop 2, I think it was.
Right.
And he had to take me with him, and we get to that strip club scene, and I was screaming about boobs. a little kid in the theater going, "Daddy, look, boobies!" He was like hiding out. He's just like hiding, like, oh god.
Yeah, you see, because our restrictions was Beverly Hills Cop 2 was a 15, so no one under 15 could go in. So
without adult supervision.
No, we got a 12A now. That's as close as we got. And that only happened since Spider-Man, I think, the 2000s. You get 12A, so only kids with adults going. But everything else is like still 15 or 18, and no one under that going in. Butt face, scuzz bucket.
I never remember doing that one with my brother. I think all thing was to just start hitting each other. That was all joking. That was our way we did it for fun.
Probably get there after he comes back at the end. Spoilers. So how many times do you think you've seen this one?
Oof. Wow, as a kid?
Yeah.
Oh, quite a lot, because it's one I really like. I just watched it again today. I so want a physical copy. I would love to find it on VHS.
Yeah. Don't know how I end up with 2 copies, but I can do 2 different collections, I think, I picked up.
Yeah, I got like my copy of Highlander. I have the normal Highlander, and then I have the 10th anniversary cut on VHS.
So, there's Cliff DeYoung, who was a staple of many a film of the 80s.
Yeah, when was the last time? I can't remember the last time I saw him.
Al's going to be seeing him again with FX when you do that one.
Oh, that's right. It was FX. Let's see.
Yeah.
He was in Connoisseur 2.
That's why I saw him this week.
And Dr. Giggles.
The cinema snob did Carnosaur to him, showing him off there. Yeah.
But yeah, he was one of those faces you did see a lot.
There you go. The mafia do love the Florida, yeah. Allegedly. Oh, compliance. Hello, Funko. We're good. We're watching this great film. See, I tried to get my son to watch it. He's about 7 or 8 now, and I think he was probably 7 when I tried, and he wasn't interested in the slightest.
Maybe when they do the remake, if it ever.
No, he still wouldn't be interested. Doesn't watch any real films. Doesn't like Star Wars, Marvel, or anything.
Everybody watches Star Wars.
I think he's seen random bits, chunks of some of them. So he knows roughly who it is and stuff like that. But yeah.
Like Darth Vader. I mean, those movies, so many lines of it have become part of pop culture.
Yeah. So, have you seen their lineup for Star Wars stuff coming up? There's about 15 or 20 things coming out in the next 2 years.
I see that Pablo Picasso, whatever his name is, Pedro, whatever the guy was Mandalorian, he's going to be in the Last of Us.
Oh yes, he is, isn't he?
Essentially, it's the same thing as what he just did. A hardened guy that's got to protect a child. He's important. That's not a stretch for him. Except there's no, Jedis and Seth and all that stuff.
Just zombies.
Yeah.
There's also allusions to UFOs, and they said that blimp. You got the water tower, and then you had the frisbees.
When that blimp shows up, it's like it make you think something's happening because everyone just stops and just.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have blimps in this country.
I haven't seen. Last time I've seen anything on a blimp was like on TV at like some sporting events.
Yeah, that's the only time I've seen them in films at sporting events in America.
Being a wrestling fan in the 90s, you used to have blimps in the arenas advertising, but otherwise, I've never seen one in person.
Yeah.
And of course, the most famous blimp video of all time, Hindenburg.
So it puts people off. Still remembered 100 years later.
Has everyone seen that footage of it?
Yeah. So yeah, this is where it gets a bit spooky.
What title is he asking for? 54 states.
Getting to Adam Sandler. He's watching them on a Saturday night, so he can cuddle and stay up late. And starts asking for certain titles. Now that's good. Mostly.
Yeah, when he was on Saturday Night Live, there was him, David Spade, Phil Hartman, Chris Farley.
Oh yeah.
Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
Damn good cast there.
So yeah. Yeah. So where are we? 10 minutes in.
And he falls down the ravine.
Yeah, I thought it's a bit later than that, but no. Yeah, I think, Waterboy Sandler. I'm sure an 9-year-old would love that one.
Longest Yard.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. Billy Madison. Was it? Yeah. I don't think they like
God, was that Billy Madison, the one that did the line, I want to touch the hiney? When that came out, we were just, all my friends and I, we were just running around screaming that out.
As long as he's not asking for uncut gems or something, but he might enjoy it.
He did get a bit more family friendly for a bit.
Well, I guess you got the Friends one. What's that called? Is it Best Friends? No. The two he did with all his friends on a summer holiday.
Dude, Iron Man 2, the track scene. Yeah.
My youngest is 4 is into Iron Man. Loves the car truck scene in number 2. Loves the pit scene in Return. And the son of Jedi loves Toy Story 6. That's nice. Yeah, it's nice. As long as they don't play it to death. That's what it makes you hate the film. Well, he's in the future, or the present, or whatever it is.
Speaking of time travel, you see Beavis and Butthead are back.
I see that. I don't know how that's going to work.
I read a little bit about the plot. Is it's going to take place after Beavis and Butthead do America. They somehow end up in a space camp in outer space and cause an accident, and end up traveling to the year 2022.
Of course, they're from the 90s, aren't they? Was it late 90s? Do America came out?
There's a movie I saw that in the theater. I couldn't really watch it in the theater because a whole bunch of people brought the babies. So it's all this crying. So to hear the jokes and everything, I had to rent it.
Yeah, it's stupid when people take babies and toddlers to the cinema.
To Beavis and Butthead do America?
Yeah. You're going to really be desperate to see it.
Traumatize the kid.
Oh, here we go. Power blackouts around Fort Lauderdale, I think he said.
The only thing I want to see in Florida is Universal Studios.
Yeah, I'd love to go there. Last seen wearing a blue polo shirt with stripes. When I was just age, I'll tell him when I was 9, I had K9, Running Man, Lethal Weapon, Predator, and Rambo, Freddy's, Hellraiser, and last nearly had a fit.
Howard the Duck! What had to do against Howard the Duck? Enjoyable movie in its own sense.
Yeah, if I remember the film, the Interior of the Spaceship was filmed in Norway. That is true, yeah. I did read that earlier. They went to Norway for some of the outdoor scenes for some reason.
Yeah, but some of the scenery and stuff there they want.
Yeah, I think they had some reshoots, so you might see his hair change. People only notice it when it's pointed out, and I think there's only one scene in particular where it's different. But now, a lot of people say the kid is too whiny and wimpy and he's too old because he's supposed to be 12 in this. But I've never had a problem with him.
And as for the whiny part, man, basically the plot. He wakes up. He's been missing for 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, his family are all older.
8 years because it's 78. He pops up at 86. Try.
Yeah, I say he should be more adventurous and seeking
more traumatic, especially when you get reunited with your parents. You see they've aged.
Yeah, you got your brother's older than you are now, and
yeah, now you have to look up to him.
But yeah, so Cliff the older now. So yeah, Joey Kramer, he was in this. What's it? Runaway with Tom Selleck. Do you know that one?
Runaway.
It's a futuristic one where robots.
Yes, they had Gene Simmons.
Yep. Yes, that's it. He's the bad guy now. That was he did 2 films and then he hit hard times, went to drugs, got arrested for robbery, went to prison, and he cleaned himself up. And I think he's a manager of a sporting goods store now. Last time I heard. So they did a documentary after the Navigator.
He was in a movie called Fried Berry, which came out in 2020.
Yeah. So yeah, I think some people are expecting from this first half it's to be more like Close Encounters.
No, there's no. We are like. No one making a mountain out of mashed potatoes.
No, I don't know. They have a lot of NASA robots that don't exist now, like the food dispensary thing that he hides in.
That's big enough, and then they'll go, "Wait, how did he get out?" And it's sitting right there behind them. Can't they just turn around and go, "Oh, geez, look at the size of that. That's big enough to hide a person."
They had an original who couldn't speak English, so the director had to navigate the situation. Oh, no puns. I guess he was the double. Funko. Oh, yeah, take care. No, you come in and out whenever you want.
Yes, Joy was also in Cave of the Bear, the Clan of the Cave Bear.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've
What's that face?
never seen it, but I've only seen the poster.
True, same. I remember seeing the poster everywhere. I don't even remember seeing trailers, but I saw the poster. Evening, Pete. How are you, sir? Thanks for joining us.
It's a cool poster. I mean, it's just all with the white little blonde hair, the white paint, and the other colors.
Yeah,
it's simple but cool.
I don't think I've seen it on physical media since the VHS days, and I never got to rent it. Maybe it's on Disney Plus.
Everything else is.
Well, yeah, it's going to be half and half between Amazon Prime and them soon, isn't it? Netflix will be going down the toilet because they got only their own films.
And then they're raising prices.
And
they got people upset because now they're because people were sharing their accounts. So they trying to put a stop to that.
Yeah, how'd you do that? Because I guess you have to be. How would they know if they all got the same IP address? But if you go somewhere else.
But then there's this thing called VPN. If someone's using VPN, how would that affect it?
Yeah. So if you want to watch what's on the American Netflix.
Because they promote that VPN. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
A lot of YouTube videos are like, by the way, before you watch our video, VPN.
Want to watch Norwegian Netflix? VPN.
If it's not VPN, it's Raid Shadow Legend. Which, for the record, does not make me want to play that game.
No, I'm not good at mobile adventure games or tactic games on them.
I've tried those mobile games on my iPad and.
Yeah.
How do you move this character? What am I supposed to do?
How do I get them to where I want them to be? Although this has got, what is it? 6.9 on IMDb. It's doing all right.
Got nominated for 4 awards.
Okay.
What awards? Let's see.
So, what was it? August 86 in America. And we saw it September 86. Not bad.
3 Academy of Science Fiction and Fantasy was nominated for Best Science Fiction Film, Best Performance by a Young Actor, Best Director, lost. And then it lost for a Young Artist Awards, nominee Young Artist Award for a family entertainment drama.
Did you tell me that the model for the ship was somewhere?
They had I started. People were talking about they'd be able to go backstage. I don't know if it was Disneyland or Disney World. And then somebody said if you go back, they were just sitting there, and they refitted them. One of them.
Yeah.
For
Tomorrowland or something.
Yeah, because I sent you the picture of it, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened to the other.
Yeah.
I only said that one was refitted, so maybe they did something with the other one.
Yeah. Also from the director of the Blue Lagoon.
Well, he directed that?
Yeah, let's see what else we got here. Episodes of Starsky and Hutch, which are mentioned.
Oh, his directorial. Look what his directorial debut is.
Foot fetish or orgy beach party.
Grease. He directed his directorial debut. Apparently, was Grease.
Yeah, the music videos. This he did Pee-wee's Big Top after this. Big Top Pee-wee, sorry. And Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
I've only seen a little bit of that. I've only seen the first one.
Yeah, I've only seen the first one.
None of the other ones, because there's a few others to it. I think there was a TV show also, wasn't there?
I think so, yeah. There's at least 2 films, if not 2 sequels, and if not a TV movie. Just what is it? Blew Up the Baby, and then I Shrunk Ourselves or something.
The heck is Grease XR?
Yeah, I was just looking at it as a short from.
Okay, wait. It's according to IMDb, Grease XR is a multi-user location-based experience directed by. It's inspired by the song "You're the One That I Want." I guess you could do interactive with that song.
I don't know how, but
For the record, I have interacted. I went and saw Grease when they re-released it in the movie theater.
ooh.
More people went to see that than Star Wars New Hope. And we get the songs and duets, so like Summer Loving and The Other One I Want, all the guys would sing the guys' part, and the girls would sing. So you had an entire theater of people, some of whom, like we, had bad voices, singing along to the movie.
Well, that's fun.
So you might want earplugs if you go for that experience.
As long as they play Born to Hand Jive, I'll be happy.
There was so many people that were coming in. People were sitting on the floor.
Bloody hell, there's not.
But again, more for that than Star Wars.
I can believe that. Right, where you go. The effects work incorporates reflective mapping techniques, which were very similar to what Dennis Muren used in Abyss in T2. Yeah, they obviously adapted this further with body mapping in T2. Yeah, I did read that. This is the first use of that, which we will see when the ship extends and launches off, I believe is.
I remember, being very impressed with that because that is pretty cool. So that's awesome.
Yeah, because a lot of people think the liquid steps is CGI, but it's not. It's stop motion.
Yeah, they just like dissolves, becomes steps, and dissolves, and it closes up.
Yeah, and then the gaps, they managed to hide this the way they did it.
Orgy Beach Party.
Like you're not going to Google it, see if it's on YouTube. Let's have a look who's in that.
You might find a remake of that on like Pornhub or something.
A beach party. What could be safer? That's what it says. And there's only one cast member, a lagoon monster.
I was looking at the image for I think that's the Blue Lagoon. One of the Blue, because he did two of the Blue Lagoon movies.
Oh, two of them, is it? Yeah. I just saw the first. Was it Return to Blue Lagoon, wasn't it? Which was what's her face?
Miller.
Yeah, that's her.
But I want to say there's more to those two movies.
Mila Djokovic.
There's Brooke Shields in the first one.
Yeah. I'm sure there was a third film, wasn't there?
Yeah. The Awakening.
Wait, yeah, you missed the origin we had. I think it's a monster movie, but it's a Orgy Beach Party. Oh, you did a film called Peach. An ailing elderly woman is visited by her family in a nursing home, but only her young grandson cares enough to stay and talk with her. Oh, great, that's like fucking fun. Who doesn't want to go to NASA?
That'd be awesome to see that stuff.
Space camp.
In Virginia, I want to say, where is NASA located?
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess Cape Canaveral is that the main hub? Where's Colorado?
Washington, D.C.
What was it?
Because in Virginia, we used to have, in 6th grade, you used to be able to go on a field trip to some NASA place.
Ah.
But I missed it because I became part of a program where they kick you up a grade. They let you skip a grade.
Oh.
They had to pick a couple of the trouble kids. I was one of them. So I missed out on going to the NASA thing.
Oh, shit.
Direct sex film.
Yeah. And it's Howard Hessman of Police Academy 2 fame.
Oh, that's right. Lassard's brother.
Yeah. Who's only in that one.
Is he still alive?
I don't think so. I seem to remember. Unfortunately,
Yeah. He died this year.
sort of.
Died back in January.
But
All
yeah, he
right.
was older than this. Yeah, how'd you go from two orgy beach party to Peach about visiting someone in a care home?
It can happen.
I guess it's director's a director, isn't it? Because I think they mentioned Disney's Epcot in this, which has only been open 4 years.
I think there was someone did a video about different actors and actresses that started off in porn, but they don't want anybody to know. They did like one film or whatever, and then like they went mainstream. They're like,
Pay the
nobody
bills.
know.
And
Sylvester Stallone.
that's Sylvester Stallone. Everyone knows that one. Evening, Sophie, the reigning champion from, was it last night? The night before? I forgot now. What day are we on? Wednesday. No, Friday. Bloody hell. Lost.
You're losing your days.
I am. Hey, look, a free NASA baseball cap. Just what every kid wants.
And I actually have one somewhere.
Oh, what the what?
Not the I. Where would I have that?
He's got an inflatable space shuttle as well in the back.
Yeah, I have. They sell those in like recreation of those at stores. They're done like in the same style with the netting back, the plastic clip. Like basically,
Oh yeah.
they
Oh
look
yeah.
just like they did back in those days.
Oh, what's the music video you're watching then?
Uh, I forgot about some of those music videos from the 80s. I think I blocked them out because you look at some of the stuff they did in the 90s and the 2000s and stuff. The 2020s, like, hey, that's one thing, but look at what they were doing in the 80s.
Yeah, and this NASA robot is just a basically big tracks or whatever it's called, isn't it? That thing you have to program it and go forward 3 spaces, go right 2 spaces. And that is a young, what was her name?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
That's it. And she does not like this film at all.
Why not? I mean, not enough screen time. Not enough screen time for her.
She barely remembers it. She said it was just a paycheck as a starting out actress. Was it only last night Sophie won? Bloody hell, it feels like a month ago. Would NASA let someone with purple hair in?
Oh, I was reading that apparently Paul Rubin was credited as Paul Mall for this.
Yeah, he didn't want to be noticed. Apart from that one bit where he laughs and gives it away. Yeah, I think they didn't want to show it's a Pee Wee Herman film.
Oh, I was reading something about this. Veronica Cartwright on IMDb. I was talking about the IMDb, where she was 22 years after this movie was made. She was Halloween. They were doing trick or treating, and the person who knocked on the door, the parent. Remember the kid brother when he's older?
Yeah, the older kid brother.
Who played the older version of actor was there with his kid trick or treating.
Yeah,
and she hadn't seen him in 22 years.
Yeah, that's a nice story. She's in the documentary as well, and so is the director of this. They come and meet Joey again. Now after he comes out of prison, have an interview.
I think I did see Contract, but you know what's a cool story is Jaws. Is I remember that woman? I think it was the one who slaps the sheriff.
Oh yeah,
it was her. So she ended up in a restaurant, and they go, the chef, the cook, wanted to meet her. It was the actor who played her son. It's like, hi, Mom, I wasn't ate by a shark.
Fate is death. That is.
But I think,
yeah.
I think I've seen Contact.
I suppose, yeah. There's Jaws killing off a young kid, and then you watched Alligator yesterday, and that poor kid that gets pushed into the pool and eaten.
Yeah, I want to pull with a giant, the length of a bus shark. Just be like, hey, you remember that thing of mine, that thing you borrowed that I went back that you broke? He's like, pull. Don't worry, that's not a real alligator.
I'm sure the chlorine would kill it anyway, but yeah.
They just
Maybe
sitting there
they
just
didn't.
randomly like. That had to
Yeah,
be a big ass pull as long as that alligator was, and there was
that
space.
alligator was a bit big, so their pool must have been massive for him to
And I
move.
think that
Evening,
alligator is longer than Jaws,
yeah, I think it was. Yeah, that
lengthwise.
tail to snout wise. But I think that might have been the first use of someone with their legs cut off posing as a victim, wasn't it? When they pull that guy out of the water and his legs are missing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they did a lot for the remake of Dawn of the Dead. There was 2 actors.
Yeah.
There was the jogger, and then there was the one without the legs, who I want to say he might have been in Land of the Dead too. I don't know if it's him or somebody else. Shows up as a legless zombie that is climbing on the back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that one.
But I don't know if it was him, but I do know somebody's legless.
I don't think we have this technology now where they could read your thoughts from a piece of plastic on your head.
Yeah, it's a good thing they never really went far with that.
Evening, Jim.
God knows what they'd be finding with some of us.
Wow, yeah. Could get a lot of people in a lot of trouble. Maybe. Guess it wouldn't stand up in court.
No.
Stop being whiny, David.
Well, he's got the things on his head. He's got a creepy guy asking him questions.
Creepy. Was it Alan Silvestri that I saw doing the music on this? Can't remember now. I think so. Who's the Back to the Future guy, wasn't he? Here he is, music. Oh my god. Yeah, Alan Silvestri. There he is. So this was after Back to the Future. Polar Express, Endgame, Captain America, Forrest Gump, Doctor Strange, 2, Hawkeye, Top Gear, Free Guy, Black Widow, Logan, bloody hell. He's been busy.
To use the synclaver.
Yeah.
Kluver to make the music. There's a weird looking thing.
Well, look, there's the word downloading, which was a new term back then. Downloading 2K of data.
Man, net was around back then. Just forget what year internet popped up, but it wasn't, I think, really public.
Yeah, NASA wish they had this digital images back then.
This kid is just. Do they tell him to be annoying?
I suppose it's the way they play it. It's the director's fault if it's anyone's. Ridley Scott used amputees in Gladiator with the battle at the beginning of the film. Yeah. Definitely, Saving Private Ryan definitely used them as well on the beach.
Well, it's cheaper when you technically think about it than throwing a green sock or something on somebody and saying, "Okay, we're gonna take a computer and do this because it's quicker and it's cheaper, and it helps somebody out."
Yeah, it certainly looks better when it's.
I mean, in what's that movie? Battleship.
Yeah.
That big guy at the end.
Oh yeah, he
honestly is a double amputee, if I remember right.
Yeah. He was a real Navy guy as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, although you can watch Forrest Gump, you can never see the joins with the green socks on. Lieutenant Dan.
Maybe I mean with actors like that, big actors, you have to do all that stuff. But like for other extras and stuff, you could.
Yeah.
Just okay,
we'll
do this. Just a little just add a little gore. Just add a little gore. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
And there's Patrick's favorite person again. I like his thing. Twisted Sister. Who's she? It's him. There's a thing. Come back. You disappear before hair metal. Starts, and you come back. Why is that guy's hair like that? Why is he wearing more makeup than any woman? He must have watched a lot of movies as a kid, this character to know that's a two-way mirror.
So yeah, how the hell is that robot of any use? Because you should just carry something on a trolley, wouldn't it? Because it doesn't seem to hold much. It's got a mail slot. That's about it. Hold your lunch.
And again, it's drives around. No one cares, and it's big enough to squeeze a person in it. And then when he does disappear, it's right behind them, and they're like, "How did he get out?" Turn around and look right behind you.
Yeah, he's behind you.
That's your answer.
But yeah, then it's big enough for him to fit in as well, and it goes where he wants it to go. But maybe it follows lines.
I'm watching this today. I'm thinking, they can make a creepy sequel to this, where he shows up, looking for her 8 years later, because he'd be like, "Hey, she was kind of cute. We're the same age now."
Okay, we're going there.
Hey, this other timeline, we knew each other. You called me cute. 911, police. There's the creepy guy here.
That would definitely be it. Yeah, because it's coming out now that people have a issue with them. Was it Laura Dern in Jurassic Park being younger than Sam Neill by many years?
I just got upset they never kept those the characters together.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
He's up with somebody else, and it's probably because she might have wanted kids and he didn't want kids.
Yeah. So by the third one, she's married with children, as it were.
Yeah, because he didn't like kids.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that comes out in a few days too.
It's out here today. I think it's been out in Asia for a week.
Which means spoilers are probably already up. I know they were going after Instagrams and YouTube channels showing off the toys.
Yeah, I did see that. It's ridiculous.
So if you don't want them if you don't want people showing off and don't release the damn toys.
I think the toys.
It's really that. Yeah,
month ago, wasn't it? Saying
it's really that easy. You won't have any spoilers or anything if you just don't release the toys months ahead of time.
I guess they have to get it to the highest point.
See, even the dog's checking out. He's like, "Oh, it's nothing."
You stupid dog.
I think you can almost get a full-grown adult in that thing. It might be tight.
Yeah.
But look at the size of it. I think you could.
It might be its own directory.
It might be very slow, or
it's going to be taken out by
extra
fire
weight.
engine.
It's got some speed on it. I'll give it that.
It's not too bad for an alleged robot. Doesn't even with the added weight. It's always going. I forgot to ask Sophie if she's seen this. NASA security doing a bang-up job. Can't be any commies in it. It's too small. Let him into the alien section.
Just randomly goes. I mean, that is just. Oh, it's a robot. It's delivering food. It should be safe.
It's in the radioactive area as well. Allegedly.
Yeah, just randomly goes, "Mate, that's great security. We can break into NASA if they have that kind of security. We just need a robot that size."
Yes,
might have to make a few trips to get a few of us in there.
They fell for the Trojan horse trick.
They'll be going, "How do they get in?" And it'll be right behind them.
We'll try it. Instead of rushing the gates of Area 51, we'll just drive a tiny robot car up.
And nobody's looking at the security cameras, too.
Worse security.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, they would have guards inside and outside, wouldn't they?
We could go in, take some selfies, post them, and leave and not get caught.
And then there's the fact he changes back into his old clothes. It's convenient.
See, I'm trying to see how his NASA hat. I gotta look at his NASA hat again. See, that's like the one I gotta figure out where my NASA hat is.
That's kind of shiny as well. And then NASA in yellow embroidery.
Don't think
Mine
mine is like a dark blue and has it like a white patch with the reddish writing.
It's not bad. Although I don't know what all these gas canisters lying around are for.
They were trying to cut into it.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's the steps. The famous steps. Yeah, I think it's the angle of the camera is positioned so you can't see what holds them up. And they're strong enough that you can walk on them, so it works out pretty neat. So would you go in?
Hell yeah. Who wouldn't want to check that out? Ticket for a cruise.
Yeah, so what is it that happened? It crashed into the electric pylon, lost all its maps from its memory.
Because they was experimenting because we use 10% of our brains.
Which allegedly...
And they squeezed some stuff in there and then it had an accident.
Yeah,
he says later on, he says what caused the accident. I was looking at some daisies and he's like, really? You stopped and looked at some flowers and you had an accident because of that? Dear pilot of the Titanic, what happened? Well, I was looking at some sea urchins.
Would be looking at the sea, not the massive ice cubes. But there's an awesome design inside as well.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, apparently reflective surfaces are a nightmare to film around. Hey, there's no subtitles for that bit.
Yeah, but it's really, he does a good job of hiding that it's Paul Rubens at first. So I was watching the day, I'm expecting, because you kind of know his voice, but it's like,
yeah,
it doesn't sound like Paul Rubens. It isn't until it takes a bit before you can recognize it as Paul Rubens.
About it.
Yeah, they just had to put the Pee-wee in there.
They did, didn't they? Just as a, is that Pee-wee?
All these kids back there with him like going, Pee-wee, what's the word of the day? And he looks up from his book long enough to see, hey, wait a minute, the ship's open.
Oh, yeah, where are these two been all the time? You are the Navigator.
Fire them.
Just hit the alarm.
They have like the little book they got to go through, like.
Yeah, what do we do if the alien door opens?
Radiation. They got to hit this.
Switch control module to automatic and put on your anti-radiation suit. So who's a better kid? Sorry?
Everyone's so far away, they got to come running like
20 miles. Across the whole place. Who's the better kids entertainer? Pee Wee Herman or Stanley Spadowski from UHF?
Well, both had controversies.
Yeah, they do now. Can't show their faces now.
Well, yeah, I mean, one went off into a porn theater and did something, got caught doing something he should have done. The other went on a rant about non-whites doing a stand-up.
Yeah,
There's a movie UHF I haven't seen in a while. I used to be a big Al fan. I'm a Weird Al fan.
Yeah. I used to have one of his DVDs of all his songs.
He had a TV show too.
Yeah. Didn't get it over here. But we had UHF, so I knew him from someone had a tape of his songs. I knew, but yeah, apart from that, no one really. He wasn't very popular over here. Never.
Someone said that if he does a parody of one of your songs, you made it.
That I can believe. So, but yeah, because he's got his biography film coming out this year, hasn't he?
You see who's in it? The trailer. I mean,
Daniel Radcliffe as Weird Al.
I watched that trailer and I was like, "What the hell am I watching?" Because he didn't do hear anything about him and drugs and alcohol.
No, for a kid actor, he stayed pretty clean.
I'll talk about Weird Al because a lot of these guys.
Do you want to ruin his accordion singing?
But the way that when I watched that trailer, I was like, "Is this for real?"
Yeah, it's like, is this one of those spoof ones, or is this actually happening? But yeah, it's happening.
He's on stage without a shirt, and he goes, "Get me an accordion." I'm going, is this one of those funny or laugh or die or whatever?
Yeah,
things?
funny or die or whatever it is. You think that?
Because this cannot be real.
Time for a polka, I think.
It just doesn't look it, but apparently it is.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see.
But I think because he did parodies and stuff, so maybe they're making a parody of biography movies. It would fit perfect if they did.
Yeah. It's like Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
That alien Max has no idea of personal space. He's just back off like. It's like, dude, good thing you don't got a mouth because you might have some badass alien breath. Yeah, he tells him 20 miles because he said doesn't give him a direction. He just goes,
"Yeah, get me out of here!" Straight up. You're gonna feel. Well, hopefully, it's protected enough. Because is that the last time you see Sarah Jessica Parker?
Yeah, because she pops up. What? One more scene, I think.
Oh yeah, they question her, don't they?
Two more scenes, yeah. Because when she's in there, they're going, "How did he get away?" And she's behind them, looking at the robot like, "Don't turn around! Don't turn around!" And then she shows up to talk to the family. And then they question her, but still, like, she knows how because you see her when they're going, "How do you get out?" She's just like
curling her hair. I don't know, chewing gum. Yeah, because the robot head or whatever it is works pretty well. Going over Mach 10.
So that seat does not look comfortable. That's my one thing.
It's
just metal.
Slippery as hell. Apart from those bumpers that hold you in.
But like it's metal, so you're sitting on metal.
A throne.
I've sat on metal benches, and you cannot sit on metal benches for too long. Because that's just hard. Could you imagine being the person who has all that metal in there? You got to make sure it stays nice and clean and polished.
Yeah. That's definitely, it's got to be clean, isn't it? Touches something, you got to go in and clean it up.
And it's got to be a pain because you got to polish. You got to start from the back and work your way forward.
Yeah, because climbing in, you probably crawl on your hands and knees and touch things on the sides. Yeah, here we go. Here's the special effects. Changing shape. Super pursuit mode. Oh, that's been and gone.
I mean, this movie definitely has some good effects in it for its time.
It still works today, even in HD, which is unusual for old effects.
Oh, the cows.
We'll take a leak. Compliance.
Yeah, that's right. He kept saying compliance.
That's the one word everyone knows from this film. Never hear it again anywhere else.
I wonder how many times those who know him, he's in this, have been like, have done that to him. Both of them, both him and Joey, compliance, and be like, just stop.
Fuck's sake.
Although for Pee-wee, he's more likely, Paul Rubens is more likely to get, the scream. You said the magic word of the day.
Yeah. I can imagine that being a pain. So yeah, I think it was the brother of the director was the special effects guy. So yeah, I said, "Can you help me out? Do some special effects for this film?" And then he kickstarted CGI.
This is a Bona Vesta picture here in America that released it.
How many Disney films now which are 12-year-old peeing?
Yeah, right. It's right. It's the drone was rendered with computer-generated imagery under the supervision of Jeff, the director's brother.
Ah, there you go. My name is Jeff.
Randall and Jeff.
Kleiser. So he filled it up with all star charts for some reason. I guess it's an experiment.
Yeah, because we only use 10% of all brains.
Which they use a lot in films, but apparently isn't true.
Well, some people, though, it seems like they use less than 10% of their brain.
That is true. Yeah, that's got you there. How come it took 8 years to take him back?
Good question. He's like, well, you might die if I did that. You're so fragile.
Too dangerous. Could liquidize you. Promise him. The cows are just oblivious to anything going on.
I was like that when he sticks his head out. Cows are like, so I hear him. He turns around like, what the hell are you doing?
Compliance. Zoom. Puny helicopters. Yeah, now the cows move. Yeah, I can't see a remake or sequel working for this.
Well, they are probably a lot of films they've done sequels and remakes too.
Yeah, probably get The Rock in it.
Has the he could sit there and be like compliance, and the next thing you know, he starts going into whatever.
Yeah, who would they choose? That's half serious. Then there's full comedy.
I'll be.
So it's got enough protection to keep him steady when it's doing like Mach 10 going upwards. But then if he lurches around when it goes in water.
That robot, Ralph.
Oh, yes.
Was voiced by Corey Burton. He just did the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie.
Ah, that's why I recognize this.
He's done some other stuff because I recognize the name.
Yeah, I recognize that name. They've got these weird bloody aliens.
So you got to work all those puppets, and you're like, this. The best is the eyeball.
Yeah, that's gross.
Have you seen the eyeball yet? It's the sound the eyeball makes.
Yeah. Hang on, let me
Ay,
turn.
ay, 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 ay.
Ew, gross. He's got a cold. Some
And
fucking alien slug monster. Could be a
then he eats his
xenomorph.
hat. But the eyeball has always been my favorite.
Oh yeah, it's NASA hat. And then you got the one that looks like a baseball bat.
But the sound the eye makes is why I like it.
What's in here?
It just says "I" over and over again.
It's weird as fuck. I don't know how an eye makes noises, especially when it's in water. He's
But
not
yeah,
dangerous.
years after seeing this movie, it's been years since I've seen this movie, and I watch it today, and that still cracks me up. It still cracks me up as a kid.
Isn't it?
This- You watch it going eyeball, eyeball, eyeball. This little thing.
So yeah, he couldn't take him back because his planet's been destroyed, but it's a time machine. So
Yeah, unless he grew a conscience and goes, I don't want this little guy today. You can take him back before the planet blows up.
but then yeah, he's gonna blow up on his planet or whatever happens.
Which means he grew a conscience and he doesn't want him to die.
It could be turned into a xenomorph or something by the time it grows up. It doesn't say if it's full. It could be massive.
Yeah, it never says if that thing's full grown or not.
Yeah, it doesn't say if it turns into a killer.
It just says that it's mad that it won't take it back because its planet got blown up.
Yeah. Could that be diseases?
And he lets him. He's like, yeah, he lets him just touch it and pet it and play with it.
Yeah. It's the kid's father on the phone. Oh dear.
And he's kind of like lying to him, like, oh,
Yeah.
more, I'm called.
Sir, it's the kid's father. No one on the saw the spaceship spinning around.
We also got Veronica Cartwright in this.
Oh yeah, from Alien fame. And bloody hell. Alien Body Snatchers. That's it, Body Snatchers. Who was the last person to see David? An intern.
Who a few scenes ago was sitting right behind you.
Yeah. And ready to perform the mind transfer.
And this is when we get the Pee Wee Herman stuff.
Yeah. Lay down, punk.
I like it, like, because before he's kind of stiff and very robotic like, but after he does this, then he gets a personality.
Yeah. Don't know if that's going to help him in the future, but. Right, I'll be back in a second.
No problem.
Just before the action starts.
Be right back too. Hopefully this isn't me cheating on my diet by drinking Gatorade. If it is, too bad.
Here we go. Time travel. Because what is it? An hour and 6 minutes. So yeah, we're all.
Yeah.
I was like about halfway through it. Changed
Well,
to people.
yeah, we're about 3/4 of the way through it because he just gave the kid control of it. Giving control of a spaceship to a 12-year-old.
Yeah. Oh, a mobile phone at the time. So then it was like 86. NASA had mobile phones. What was that? Yeah, there we go.
The old mobile phones of the 80s. Those
The brick.
great big, yeah.
I had one of those, but
Why did guys have suspenders back then? Have to hold the pants up somehow if they had that thing attached to the pants.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble now.
They come for you.
Yeah, what are they going to do? They can't. Surely.
Coming for Sarah Jessica Parker.
Here we go.
They want to tell her about her next big super project, Sex in the City.
That's where I recognize the older brother from. He was Teen Wolf as the guy that was scared of Michael J. Fox the year before this. He had glasses on and
Matt Adler.
Yeah. Huh? Lex Luthor in Smallville. Must have been something different there.
He also did Amazon Women on the Moon.
That classic.
I think I might have seen that. I'm not. Oh, he was in Dream a Little Dream too.
Oh. I think they're just stereotypical Japanese then taking photographs of everything. Electric Geeks is here. Evening, sir. How are you? Not sure.
Oh yeah, Japan. They're not going to be surprised to see a spaceship. I mean, they see giant lizards that breathe atomic breath. So what's a spaceship?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Because if this is on Disney Plus, I'm not sure if is it even on Blu-ray.
Let's see.
Yeah, so they even got the pretty good use of the shadow there with the Golden Gate Bridge. Or is it coming up? Hang on. Am I gone too far?
Apparently it is on Amazon. They want 1945 for whatever for it. So I guess they do have it.
No, I thought, yeah. I said Lex Luthor's Smallville, but it's not Michael Rosenbaum. It's Jeff Adler. But I think this is an alternate reality played.
Because it says he did the voice for one of the episodes. For Cream.
Okay.
And there was, I want to say at some point where he wasn't on, the actor Michael Rosenbaum wasn't on the show. I know he was also doing Justice League Unlimited. Justice League Unlimited at the time.
The cartoon.
They had an episode, because he did the Flash, they had an episode where he swapped bodies with Lex. So he got the voice, the animated Lex.
Right. That makes more sense.
But yeah, for an episode of Smallville?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like, because Lex, yeah, is Rosenbaum. It's not his dad, was it? What was his dad called?
Oh,
It's Lex as well, wasn't it? Let me check on this. Smallville. He's mostly, yeah, he does a lot of voice work, so it could be just something. Yeah, too much of a cast to go through. Oh. Oh. Getting some music.
Lionel. Lionel was the name of Lex's father's father.
Yes. John Glover Lionel. Look past my microphone, I can see the answer.
He did both He did Smallville and a Batman project. Because he was in he played the one movie that
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, he did the scientist that creates Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
But he's done some other superhero stuff. I want to say he did something for Marvel.
He was in Draw a blank every time I go live. Shazam. He was the dad in Shazam.
And Gremlins, a new batch. Gremlins 2, a new batch.
Yeah, semi good guy in that one.
Oh, he was in RoboCop 2.
Oh yeah, he's right at the beginning in an advert. Where the bloke breaks in and then gets trapped in the car and electrocuted. He gets there. That's him. That's it. That's the only bit he's in.
So he even did a few video games.
Ah. Smallville was awesome, yes. It's damn shame they couldn't make him into a Superman, but yeah, they did get round it quite well.
Yeah, the last episode, you see the suit.
Yeah, just about see it, don't you?
They did Smallville season 9 or whatever it was as a comic series.
Ah, oh yeah, I remember. Oh,
I have a couple of them. One mainly because he meets Batman.
Oh, there we go. Al's Gator Farm. We got worms.
Hey, it's Big Al or whatever he tells him.
Hey, Blimpo, too many Twinkies.
He's all standing the whole time, just like he walked up. I need money to call my parents.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, because Electric Geek here did our RoboCop 2 watch along a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, he what was it? He wanted the happy. He didn't like sad endings or something, so he reshot the end of a movie for that. What movie was it? Was that Casablanca?
Was it Casablanca? Oh, where's my?
Where he gets the end of it, like they're playing the ad for it, and they go with a new happier ending,
and in color or something as well, isn't it? Like Ted Turner did when he was colorizing all the films.
I think he's literally supposed to be like a take on that character.
Yeah, like Ted Turner and Donald Trump sort of.
And he had a video made just for the end of the world.
The end of the world, yeah. We thought we'd never have to use it. But
it's like, I never thought we'd have to play this. Let's play it. The world is ending, but I hope we all have a good time with some stuff. It's like, really? You went that far?
Yeah, I guess it probably is true. Yeah, Electric Geek is a young fella, so he's a fan of this. When did you first see this, Electric Geek? Because, yeah, I'm going back to this many, many, many years.
I was 8 when this came out.
Yeah.
Wait, what month did it come out? Because I might have been 7.
August, I think I saw.
I was almost, yeah, because I would have turned 8 in October.
Okay.
Almost 2 months to the day, because I guess this came out on August 1st. So it was October 2nd.
I said September, didn't I, for the UK? So I would have been September 86. 13.
The way you knew that, like, I don't want to ever know.
Way before my time. Nah. If you needed to nip upstairs and make a signal, have you got a batch of fireworks you can set off for us?
I hate fireworks.
They are pretty pointless. You pay all that money and they're just burning.
No, where I live, it's like you get some of the really strong ones.
Yeah.
Can't get elsewhere. There's certain places in America where you can get those ones. So these are like, they can be blocks and blocks away, and it's so loud, it's like a stick of dynamite.
Yeah, you can see the windows rattle sometimes when they sell ones around. Yeah.
So I don't like them. Every year we have 4th of July, I'm going to brace myself. And then boom.
We're under attack. Oh, is that? I can't see it. Yeah. Oh, we missed it. The look of their telly is in a big wooden cabinet, and it's like a 20-inch TV. That's how we had them when Dad died.
Back when, man, the old bubble TVs of the 80s.
Had to be decorative. Had to be wood.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Now they're just like these black flat things that don't take up as much space.
Yeah, where's the fun in that?
I mean, they were so big you could put stuff on the top. You could like literally decorate.
Oh yeah, you
stuff.
can make arrangements on top of it.
Now you can put your VCRs and stuff on top.
Yeah, you got your VCR, you got your Nintendo.
Everything went right on top. Now it's just tiny, so
a big pit on the wall.
And please tell me he hasn't been holding on to these fireworks since 1978.
No, yeah, well, maybe
because he has to go through all the boxes. Like, has he been holding on to these for 8 years?
Was it 8 years? They wouldn't, would they?
I mean,
yeah, hopefully we won't get blocked. We would have been blocked. We're nearly 10 minutes from the end here. That I don't know.
I think what we're doing is falls under fair use. So
I don't know. We are showing.
You're not hearing any audio, and we're speaking over it, so it's a gray area.
Yeah, we are, and it's blurry as fuck. So keeps going out of focus. So
plus, have you done this with other Disney movies?
No, this might be the first Disney movie.
That you do got to be careful.
Yeah, I might turn the telly off for a bit.
This is the one thing I would dread doing anything like this with.
I think Disney have disowned it though, really, haven't they?
Well, it's sitting. Well, I mean, they were sitting
anyway.
in the back for a while, and then.
I'm curious because I can actually.
It's definitely a popular movie. It's got a cult following.
It definitely has a cult following now, isn't it? Flight of the Navigator. Let's see. We've got old movie retro classic poster. Okay. It's on Prime Video. Suitable for all. It's on DVD. Oh, there's a region-free Blu-ray. There we go. No price. You can get a DVD short circuit dual DVD.
Well,
yeah.
I'm always looking for like copies of movies. Like I've been looking for an inexpensive copy of Sleepaway Camp Massacre 2. Found it, but there's a catch.
Oh yes.
It might not play on some Blu-ray players and DVD players in this region. Like, it happens. Like, I've been looking for this movie, and then you see that, you've been going, damn it.
Yeah, I had the same thing. I bought the Sedaris 12 film box set DVD from America, and then I tried it in my DVD player. I played down here, and it wasn't playing. But then, so I had to rip a copy and then play it on a UK bread disc, which it worked for when Patrick was on. But then I thought, well, hang on, why don't I just look up what the code is to disable region settings? And it was like press 8347 with the slot ejected, then press OK, and then it's a region free. And I thought, oh fuck, that's it, and it worked. This is very lovely now.
Because every time I look for some movies, I look for them, and I find the ones I want. The expensive, or I can't play them because of region stuff.
Yeah, you think they'd give up on region codes by now, but because everything comes out at the time,
they would make more money that way.
Yeah, just have one disc for the whole world and put all the content on it. You can just change the sleeves if you want a foreign cover, but the disc is the same because it just goes whatever settings you have.
I mean, it cracks me up. I got it because that Peggy 16 or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Call it. I guess it's over in Europe or whatever. I had never seen it till I got a copy of a Mass Effect, and it's got that little like thing there. I'm going, oh, cool.
Yeah, because
that game's playable on all systems. It's just not movies.
Yeah, the Switch games. They're on little cartridges. Are they locked for the world?
Yeah, like some systems and stuff. So like I got a Japanese game for PS1.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even gonna try because I don't know if it could play on my system.
Yeah.
And even if it could, I can't play it anyways. I don't read Japanese.
Yeah, back in the late 90s, must have been. I knew someone who was in college, and PlayStation 2 had just come out in Japan, and he bought one with a load of games, but of course he had to get a power adapter to make it work. He then had to all the games were in Japanese, but he was very happy. But he paid 3 times what the price of a PlayStation 2 would be when it came out a year later. But yeah, he was quite happy, but it's probably, I don't think he kept it once the new one was released, or the real one.
With games, some of the games though, it's like a lot of cut content.
Yeah,
I've seen some of these ones of videos that are like cut content where you can go and meet this woman who's naked in a bathtub. The content, same scene outside of America. She's not naked.
Yeah, naked chicks, because you can't get that in America.
I mean, it's like what UK, you can't show nunchucks.
Well, you can now.
Ninjas. What they always feel like.
Up until 2000, it was no nunchucks, headbutts, ear slaps, and yeah, I think there's a few other things you couldn't show. But once the people at the censors had, the old guard had got rid of, it was just gates wide open. So yeah.
Still, I was watching this documentary on Video Nasties, and one of my favorite quotes. It was Graham Bright, I think his name was.
All right.
That quote about there being a study in how horror can affect dogs. I'm like, what? I mean, I can't watch horror with my dogs in the room. I might wake up my dogs and be over me with a chainsaw.
Yeah,
like,
horror.
Like, oh God! I thought politicians in America were bad.
My dog bit me the other day because he saw Evil Dead 2. That's the wrong one. I can't reach. It's like, there you go. Oh, right.
I think I have the quote because I got a book on Video Nasties.
Yeah.
Up with that quote.
If Disney doesn't see it, we're all good.
He was. I got his name wrong. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
It's all happy. He's back in time and back at the time he left.
We're gonna freak his brother out.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you, Jeff. Hefe.
Yeah, it's Graham Bright. I guess he was the MP in 1983.
Oh yeah.
I believe there is research taking place, and it will show that these films not only affect young people, but I believe they affect dogs as well.
I believe. So he says that, and then everyone runs with it, saying, protect your dogs from.
What about the cats? What about the cats?
Yeah, no one gives a shit about the cats. Yeah, actually, you recognize this?
Oh, dude, I would love to have a copy of. I would love to have a copy of some of the the different foreign versions of movies.
Yes.
Now VHS is on region blocked. I hope.
But yeah, it's like, well, yeah. If I've got 2 or 3 US tapes. I tried playing them the other day. It's a very snowy picture and it's in black and white, and I think there's no audio, so because they're running on NTSC instead of PAL. But that was what's stopping people buying them from America.
I think it would still be cool to own like different, like foreign stuff.
Yeah,
it's the same thing, but like, like I have this, like, you have Nightmare. Was it Vacation Weekend?
Yeah, Nightmare Vacations, because Sleepaway Camp makes no sense to people in America, US, UK.
There's no summer camps.
Yeah, even though vacation not a UK word either. So.
So when you still watch the movie, they're going, it's a summer camp. You go, they're like over there going, what's a summer camp?
Yeah, what is a summer camp? Why would you go to a summer camp? Is that like a holiday park? But no, we don't have those.
I never went to one as a kid.
No, I haven't found anyone that has yet. So.
Wait a minute, I might have a relative or two who did, but odds are it's probably because they got in trouble. So I think sometimes they send them for like kids to go.
Pretty much the whole summer, is like 7 or 8 weeks. They have to go to these things,
and they do different stuff. And
yeah,
man, this movie shows that some of the stuff they had in the 80s was actually really cool.
Yeah.
There was
Pilot.
this, Goonies.
Oh yeah. Almost.
Uh,
I think there's one swear word in this which Disney don't like. But I can't remember where it was. I think it's might be the names between the two boys at the beginning.
oh, when they saw like butt munch.
Yeah,
And,
stuff like
how is that offensive?
that. Well, if I was to call you a butt munch, would you be upset?
It's just like it's not even that serious of an insult. Like if you try to be mean to somebody, call them a butt munch, I could be like,
Meh.
am I supposed to be upset by that?
Obviously, Disney people would be kiddies like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera.
I mean, like, whether it was butt munch. What were the other ones? It was butt munch.
Yeah. What was it? Hang on, I can nip back. Can I play at Billy's? There's the threat of not seeing his 9th birthday. Make sure you're back. All right, here we go. Weasel, Dork, Buttface, Scuzzbucket. Yeah, there you go.
None of them are really. Weasel's the only one in there that's going to be offensive.
Yeah, he mentioned his butt. Cancel, fly the Navigator.
Because Weasel is something, is an actual. The person could be weaselly.
Yeah.
So that could be considered an insult, but the others, no.
Yeah, because what was it? The Goonies. They swear a lot.
Well, I don't know about over there when you were kids, but over here we had what I call playground language.
Yeah, we did.
Parents on around, so we'd be like, no one's around, and so we start. And stuff comes flying out that. And
Yeah.
then of course, years later, you become an adult, and you go by a playground, you hear it, and you get offended.
That is true.
Completely forgetting you used to do the same thing. Well, this was a Disney film.
But yeah, my VHS is the pre-Disney, so it won't have any reference to Disney on it. Because it wouldn't. Yeah,
I mean, the production company was Disney, and PSO Productions and Viking Film AS.
Yeah, because the original one.
But it was distributed in America by Bruna Vista, and internationally PSO.
Yeah, so Viking Films started the project. They ran out of money for it. Then the PSO and the Buena Vista, because Disney didn't want such foul film, which is a U certificate suitable for all in the UK.
But Disney not wanting foul, bad stuff. Oh,
yeah, that's
boy, one can sit there and go back to the catalog and the stuff they've done. Dumbo, the birds, some other
different
stuff.
times. Yeah, I'm surprised they still let Dumbo and stuff out, because I think on Disney Plus they have warnings now that saying this was made when things were different.
You want different? Tell them to watch stuff from the 70s. Watch Stanford and Son.
Well, you see, that's based off Steptoe and Son, which was the UK one, but that was just two old white guys in here. But yeah, they changed it.
I watched that for the first 2 episodes a while back, and I was cracking up. None of the jokes, but just literally knowing that people would be beyond cancel culture today to hear some of this stuff.
Hey, DMC. He's all the way in New Zealand. He's way ahead of us. He's having Saturday morning already.
So does he know the lottery numbers then? Who won the games? We can have the money now.
He never tells me. He's keeping them to himself. Doesn't want to share them.
Wrong. We can be rich.
Yeah, I know.
Winter time comes, you're sitting on a South Pacific island drinking Mai Tais. Springtime, you're wherever, it'll be nice and lovely.
Well, yeah, he's quite close to Fiji over there in New Zealand.
That is right.
Yeah, he can't get them either, he says.
Who wouldn't go to the future, get a book with the different lottery numbers the last 10 like go 50 years into the future and get the book of different sporting stuff and all.
Yeah.
They pull a Back to the Future too.
Yeah. When we watched it the other day, we discussed this because what's his name? Biff. He goes back, starts winning on the things, but then it seems he stops using the book because he starts his own company. I think, but it may be because he's changing the future every time he bets. So the outcomes are changing from there on.
But screw the whole being morally wrong. I would do it because who would you want to live in a skyscraper? What floor do you live on?
But
floor 1 to floor 80.
It backfires in what is it? Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh! I haven't seen the second one yet.
No, don't watch the second one. What's his face isn't in it?
Like I've been hearing that Obi-Wan show isn't good.
It's got moments. It hasn't been amazing.
So I don't know if I want to check it out then.
Wait till I see what the result is at the end. If people are loving it by the end, because I think it's only like 6 or 7 episodes again. But yeah.
Oh, there's a good question.
What would we have under a Gareth future? There wouldn't be a New Zealand.
No Ricky.
Oh, Ricky would be in prison. I might dob him in now for stuff he hasn't done.
Oh, there was that movie. What movie was that? Was that Minority Report where they could look into the future? They'd arrest you for stuff before you did it?
They get like a 10-minute warning or something to see someone's about to murder someone. Yeah.
Well, arresting you for murder. I haven't killed anybody.
But you will.
In a few minutes. You don't gotta lock me up. You just gotta stop me.
There'll be world peace if I'm in charge, because everyone will be too scared to do it.
No pineapple if it was me.
No pineapple. Hawaiian pizza wouldn't be the same under Echo's rule.
I'd find whoever came up with that and lock him up.
I bet it's no one from Hawaii.
Unless the hula dancers. All those guys who with the sticks that are on fire and dance around. That's just awesome.
Yeah, stay away from them. They're dangerous.
And for a little piece of information, never get drunk and try to impersonate that.
You're going to lose your beard again.
No, I was drunk with machetes on fire trying to do that, and my shirt got caught on fire.
Fuck's sake.
I'm having to rip it off, and then they got to take me to the store to get a new shirt.
At least that's just, you don't need a new skin. That's the main thing. Machetes and fire. So you're going full Jason.
I'm drunk with the machetes like, oh, look, you're on fire. Oh, shit.
This is what we had Cobra the other night. And I said I wouldn't have the knife even as a prop because I wouldn't cut myself.
That knife he had that the killer had was pretty cool with that little like the spike.
Yeah, it's got spikes. Right? A few people have got copies of it. 101 Brunson and Funko Freddy, I think I got. But yeah, they're saying like those studs are sharp as well, so watch out. I mean, for those
like different knives, like the Rambo knife.
Yes.
Arnold had one. Was it Commando?
Yeah, Commando's got one. Rambo's got a different one each film. Someone had a collection.
But the Cobra one is definitely a cool one.
Yeah, it certainly stands out.
Yeah, because those are more like military, like combat type knives.
Yeah,
survivalist type knives, and this is just like.
Because the Rambo ones, I want the second one because it's got like a compass in the hilt and it opens up and he's got a sewing kit and he's got matches and everything. Everything's useful.
What? He had the sewing kit in one of them. He had to sew his wound up.
Yeah, the first one he sews his arm up, doesn't he? Because that's still pretty good.
He just pops open and just like needle and thread.
Yeah. Oh, hi Sparkstron. This film was way too wholesome. Yeah, he's been watching.
Well, there's your new prime minister.
Yeah, we mentioned those last night in this chat. And it's the class of 1984. Now I always confuse that.
I remember that. I haven't seen it, but I know it.
That's the one with Malcolm McDowell, I think. Is it? I did see a bit of it earlier in the trailer on Sparks' channel. DMC takes over as UK Prime Minister in the future. I'd vote for you. Can't do any worse, can you? And Boris Johnson partying when everyone's having COVID lockdowns.
Somebody teach him. There's a thing called a brush. Every time he's on the news, I'm over here looking, going, "What the hell?" My mom goes, "His hair's like Donald Trump." I go, "No, Donald Trump knows what a brush is."
Yeah, that's the two differences. One's got a brush, one hasn't, or a gold-plated brush.
Because good God,
it's not difficult.
Not trying to disrespect you guys, but what the
Hang
fuck?
on, I'm watching it. You're going.
I watched that they were showing some of the clips from the Jubilee, and someone uploaded a clip of him showing up, and he got booed like there was no tomorrow. Like, damn.
No, yeah. You got very fine hair with your picture, the MCU. So yeah, you're doing all right if you.
I tend to have bad hair, but not that bad.
No, I don't think I could ever get what's left that bad.
I mean, I'm getting there. I'm starting to get a little bit of the hairline, but
distinguished like me.
I remember when I used to have really long hair. I go, if it ever gets really bad, I'm cutting my hair because I don't want to look like a Klingon minus the scar. Especially those people who are like bald at the top and they got like long hair.
Yeah,
they just need all they need is like the scar.
Yeah, a bit of ridging.
And you? How'd you do your costume? I went bald and drew a scar on.
Yeah, I grew my hair out a bit in the 90s. I was trying to get the Riggs from Lethal Weapon 3 look, but I never made it. It annoyed me too much, so I had to get it cut.
No, I don't feel. I do feel sorry for anybody who has long hair. Knots, the weather affects it. I would clean it, and the humidity would be so bad, my hair would feel like crap. Like, I cleaned my hair.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be Fabio or anyone.
Oh, you don't want to be him if he's on a roller coaster. They made such a big deal out of that. Just walk around with the face all bloody.
Yeah, poor bastard.
Oh, there was a picture of McDowell and dressed up as his character today in modern times from Clockwork Orange.
I did see that. So they had a side by side. Someone did.
Yeah, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, because he still looks good. Roddy McDowell. There you go. Sorry, Malcolm McDowell in orange.
Do you know that his Malcolm's nephew was in Deep Space Nine?
Let me see.
The doctor guy on Deep Space Nine. That's like his nephew.
I'm trying to think who the doctor is.
I was reading that they're related.
I got the German VHS of Clockwork Orange because that was banned until Kubrick's death.
His name is Alexander Stidwig.
Oh, is it Alexander? Yeah, because he changed his name halfway through the series.
And holy shit, have you seen his full name in Wikipedia?
Yep. Yeah.
He was
Alexander Siddig in the first series, and then by the end of it, he was Alexander something else.
Yeah, his uncle is Malcolm.
Haven't seen him for a while.
Let's see what he's been doing.
Stalking him.
What his nephew's been doing. Skylines. He played Hermes in Clash of the Titans, the remake. Dr. Julian Bashir was his character's name.
That's him.
That's Malcolm's nephew.
Okay. Have you seen Caligula with Malcolm McDowell in?
No, I've heard of it. And they've been like, oh,
Penthouse Company.
Oh, Penthouse.
It's like 3 hours long, the original cut, but
There was everyone talking about Playboy, and I'm reading Penthouse and Hustler. Well, Penthouse had readable material. The only readable material in Playboy was the information about the centerfold.
A lot of interviews in Playboy, wasn't there?
Because Penthouse was one of the ones that had Penthouse, and there was Penthouse forums and Penthouse letters. And I remember a comedian going, "These are the stories that guys are trying to claim really happened, but they didn't." Guys like, and I came across a bus of cheerleaders and had a good time. And they're like,
No, you didn't. Although,
keep dreaming.
It was John Candy and Splash.
Sip of the Rainbow. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I'd be glued to my seat.
That's the voodoo one?
Yeah. What's his name?
Oh.
Independence Day.
Bill. No.
Yeah, Bill.
Bill, I can't remember his last name.
Yeah, it's the old DMC will tell us. But yeah, John Candy and Splash says, is anyone here from Penthouse Magazine? Then we ain't talking. But
People Under the Stairs. I had a friend who was really into that movie, and I never watched it all. I've only seen a little bit of the beginning and the end, so I need to sit down and fill that gap in.
Yeah, it's a pretty good film now. Yeah, that's
Deadly Blessing?
Deadly Blessing. Sounds familiar. Not Deadly Friend, which I was thinking of.
That does sound very familiar.
Fletch, good.
We're supposed to be getting a new one.
What, Fletch?
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep promising one, but Deadly Blessing is... Oh, yeah.
Wes Craven.
Wes Craven directed, yeah. It's got Sharon Stone, and it's set in a Amish-type place.
Ernest Borgnine?
Oh, yeah, he's in it. There's a lot of stuff that happens in it that happens in Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, there's a bath scene, which is very similar, and a few other things that say, hang on, but this was made before Elm Street. And it wasn't... Yeah. I don't know if it wasn't released worldwide.
So right. It was released in 1981, apparently.
Yeah, it's one of his less violent ones.
It's United Artists and Polygram Pictures.
Yeah, there's a... What's it called? He did a TV movie that I heard about recently that I realised I haven't seen. Come on. Get to filmography.
In August, it would be 7 years since he passed. In August.
He didn't actually make that many films. Night Vision, it's a TV movie in 1990. That's what. A cop teams up with a psychic to track down a serial killer. That's what I want to see. Got James Remar.
You ever seen Last House on the Left?
No, I haven't.
I think I've seen it like once, but I've never seen the remake yet. I just remember there being a weird musical number in it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be after all the nastiness of some.
You got an upbeat song, just
like Evil Dead.
There was talks of another Flesh movie. Trying to see.
They were trying to get one with him. Kevin Smith in the late 90s was going to do one with Ben Affleck or someone, wasn't he?
It's Confess Flesh. With John Hamm.
Oh yeah, I heard.
He's going to play
rings a bell.
Mercy Gray Harden, Kyle McLaughlin.
Right.
Roy Wood Jr., John Slater, are in it. So it's. I'll see if it's probably going to be a reboot, I would think.
Yeah, it must be. That's the other one I was looking at. Yeah, TV movie about Chiller. which was made in '85. It's a PG-13 TV movie. Wes Craven did that after Nightmare. I've been meaning to track that down. Gets cryogenically frozen, comes back without a soul. I don't know how that would. Michael Beck, of all people.
Is New Line even still around? Oh, it is.
Is it?
I don't see the. They merged. I guess they're with Warner Brothers now.
Yeah, and then is that Amazon now?
Warner, I think was they merged with Warner Brothers.
I can't keep up with who owns who anymore.
Neither can I.
I just wait to see the film start in the latest version.
But like there was sort of like movies like you could go and watch and would know like the intros to them. Like see, MGM had The Lion, which I've seen pictures of them when they filmed that original Lion.
All right.
Oh Lord, that's scary. You got this lion on this platform, and some guy's not that far from it with the camera. And there's a guy to the side thinking, if that lion got upset.
Yeah, there was nothing between them, was there?
Nope. That see, New Line were ones you knew. Paramount, which had the mountain.
Stars around the mountain that would.
Warner Brothers just had depending on the Warner Brothers movie, it just had the logo, or you had Daffy Duck. not Daffy Duck. Was it Daffy Duck?
There was Daffy Duck in some of them in the 90s and Bugs Bunny.
Now the only one I really recognize is Legendary, I think it is.
Yeah.
They got kind of a cool one.
So. Yeah, I don't pay much attention to them anymore. I remember the 70s Warner Brothers, which was the red background and the blue W coming into it with what, and then goes white.
The old RKO one.
That's going back a bit.
Yeah, it really goes back. The big radar tower, it was a communication tower, and they just RKO. There were a lot of good ones. But the 80s, man, 80s was a good period for movies. Just saying. A lot of cool horror, a lot of action.
Yeah, you knew what you're doing, Cameron.
Commando, Mission Impossible 2, the later Rambo movies, which they got into like these movies in America where like because we were all anti-Russian at the time.
Yeah.
So they had to squeeze Russia in somehow. So Chuck Norris is going to Vietnam to fight Russians.
Yeah, Rambo's in Vietnam fighting Russians. I'll be back. I had to grab something. Where is it? Can't find it. Typical. Now I'll be right with you. Bollocks. There we go. You mean this Biggles DMC? I love that Biggles film. It's still good. Oh, boo to you too, Nos. But yeah, the cult classic. Was it a cult classic? It's an awesome film.
What's that cover? What's that cover again for it? Damn, is that an 80s movie?
You've never seen Biggles? Do you even ever heard of the character Biggles? He was a World War I fighter pilot. Very famous.
I'm looking up. It wasn't released in America until 2 years later.
Oh, shit.
You guys got it in 86. We got it in 88 from what I'm reading.
Bloody hell. Yeah.
In the 80s,
Jurassic Park today, have you?
I'm going to go see that probably, but I'm going to wait.
I'm in no rush at the moment when I heard about it. Main song is catchy. I do love that song.
I've seen the other 5 Jurassic movies in the theater, so I want to keep the
That is
keep
true. So
going.
am I. I should probably make it a fifth.
So I mean, I remember not being into the first movie till I went and saw it and was like blown away.
Yeah.
But I have seen the other 5 in the theater, so got to keep the rhythm going.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that opening night, Saturday, I think it was, or Friday night, the first one. But we're doing, we're doing the 29th anniversary of that one on July 16th.
Really been that long?
Scary.
Now I'm feeling old.
Yeah, see it in 2D. The 3D is not great. Yeah, I've given up on 3D in cinemas since Star Trek Into Darkness. That was a terrible version they did.
The last of the Star Trek movies I liked was the one with Khan.
That was Star Trek Into Darkness. Well, unless it was original ones.
Well, no, like that one, because they didn't tell in the advertising, they didn't tell you that Benedict Cumberbatch was going to be playing Khan, because they were hiding in that. And then I go to the theater and he goes, "I am Khan." It's like one of probably my favorite, Star Trek villain.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, that got my attention. But that last one I didn't really care for.
Yeah, I do enjoy it, but yeah,
it is funny when they at the end when they thought played "Sabotage" by Beastie Boys, and he goes, "Oh, that's such a classic." Like, oh god, that movie, that song's what about at that point? That song's about 15 years old.
Yeah, shame there's never a Beagle sequel. It's a good film still. It's quite gross. It's a PG here, and then there's like this new weapon that comes out. It's a sound weapon, and they go visit where it's gone off, and then a guy's dissolved, and then this woman falls and puts his hand to his face, and it collapses, and it's a kid's film.
You gotta love those old kid films.
Yeah.
They do
Art Ripped Out, Temple of Doom, and Cabbage Patch was not Khan, no. It wasn't my Khan.
Well, I mean, he was... Oh. Well, you gotta remember the original Khan's dead, so... And for the longest time, they were like... People thought that his chest and the rest of Khan was fake.
Yeah,
he's
poor...
Like, no. He's like, no,
actor. Yeah, he was buff.
He's like, it's Montalban...
Ricardo Montalban.
Yeah.
From Fantasy Island.
He's like, no, that's his actual chest.
Yeah, why would they spend all that money?
Just to make a prosthetic to make him be like, boom. No, he was in good shape once upon a time.
Yeah, he was, in his 40s then?
He was...
Well, should be for all the other Star Trek people in their 40s. Yeah.
Well, I got to go because I got to go to the bathroom and get something to eat, man.
Yeah. No, sorry. Yeah, it's lunchtime. Sorry.
Thanks for having me.
Until next time, then. We'll say goodbye to everyone in the chat. Nos, DNC, who else? Sparks was here and everyone else. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, Kirk is a dickhead for not doing that.
Yeah, sort of shot himself in the foot with that one.
Right.
But
take
then
care.
we had Star Trek too. All right. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next time.